You can even kind of make everything sharp underneath with this little pointed one. I've been on the hunt for an actual brow pen that will match my brows, my non-existent brows, but my hair. Anyways, this is reddish brown and it's by the company Vevivia, however you pronounce that. It comes in this really pretty red packaging, which is really cool. But it's a dual-ended brush, so one side has like those two strokes, and then this one is supposed to be a more curved stroke. They say this is multi-purpose. You can also get this in like 8 different colors or whatever, and one of them is black, so they state that you can use it as an eyeliner, but for the purpose of today, I wanted to actually see if it will do well for eyebrows. So I'm going to try to prop my mirror up here and then be able to show you guys. I've done shook it a million times because they say shake it before you use it. But yeah, I always continue to like look for something that will match my hair. And I'm also still like learning how to do this process too. So bear with me on this for a minute. But it's supposed to give you more natural, fluffier, fuller brows at the same time, which it seems to be working, and I feel like it's matching my hair color. This is the reddish brown one. So, okay, so you're supposed to be able to use these 2 strokes first to get like the precision and all that and fluff up your brows, and then once you start getting towards the end of your tail, you can take the other side. So you're supposed to be able to flip this around and then get like the thinner strokes and like place the hair in particular spots. As you can see, that one just went like straight up there. You can even kind of make everything sharp underneath with this little pointed one. And then you're supposed to be able to like get a more pointed like edge. Normally I like do like a whole brow, but I was just trying to show the purpose like this is actually working and it's kind of matching my hair too. I'll show you guys this side just like with just the little tip of the brush, so that way you can kind of see that it gives you those thinner hairs. Okay, so you can kind of see that it gives the thinner hairs. And then you can kind of like do this and map out the edge. And you might have to continue like shaking it throughout just to make sure the product is still being like dispersed evenly. But alright, so I'm gonna take this side and then just make it fluffier. But I like that it's matching almost my hair color. And then you can take a makeup wipe and just kind of clean off the edges. It says it's waterproof and smudge proof, and I feel like the smudge proof probably, I don't see anything coming off, so I think that is fine. Yeah, I don't see anything coming off on that. As far as waterproof, I think it's going to be waterproof because it's not smudge proof, but I will take a water dropper and then just drop it and then kind of back and forth and just see if it'll come off with the water. It's staying on, like it's doing pretty well, and I'm kind of rubbing just to see, like you see a little bit of like the little specks, whatever. I think that's where I've overdid it, but for the most part, I think the only part was right here because I did that lighter, but the back end feels like it's staying. So let me just rub a little harder. Like, let's just see. Okay, waterproof, I'm not sure about. Like, this part's staying after I rub really hard, but the rest of it's coming off. It does say that it does come off with a makeup wipe, which this is just a Walmart makeup wipe. So I could see me using it for like on the go, like when I'm just trying to run out the door and like do a fast thing, because my pomade takes a good like 5 minutes and this takes a couple seconds just to throw them on there or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, waterproof I don't see that happening, but the smudge proof portion I feel like that is fun. Okay, I'm gonna try to do like this where I just like flick it up as quickly as possible just so you can see that you can get some fullness. I barely have brows also, so I was a very not plucker, but like I had those razor little things, and I always would try to make sure I never had a unibrow. Well, I don't have a unibrow, but I barely have brows now because I used to shave too, like with the little face razor things. I'm just trying to make them as fluffy as possible so you see that like there's actual color coming out. Because like with the red tint products, sometimes they don't always come out, or that sometimes they're too blonde greenish, if you know. Using brow pencils and stuff like this, whatever, when they're too green, then it looks so weird. But so this is more like a brownish copper color that kind of matches like the hair or whatever. But I'm being very messy with this product just to get it on there, and then show you that you do a couple seconds in a makeup wipe, and then you could just sculpt it out. Okay, so I also wanted to show the method that I was talking about, how I wanted to do the pomade, and then use this as a like filler, so that way it would look more red and it wouldn't be as heavy, because I have been trying to find something like that. I've been trying to find something like this for a long time that would just be able to tint the brow, like the front of the brows red, but like lightly, where it wasn't so prominent, and it would just look more natural. But I still like to have like bold, I don't know if I ever get over this, I don't know, but I still like to have bold brows in general because I don't have any, so I haven't found any method that makes them to look natural. So this is kind of close to that. So this is fine by itself. Like I'll probably use this for just like running out the door purposes, but when I do my brows and then I want that the red part to like be tinted in the front just to lighten the rest of it up, I think this is a lot better now. So it's really cool. I don't know, it's a very neat tool. I've never really used things like this before, and if I ever did, I cannot remember that ever matched this reddish brown color. So this is about the closest I've actually gotten to matching my actual hair color. So